Lumber prices. All we hear about is lumber prices. Well, it's still an issue. It's still affecting construction costs. And even though lumber prices have gone down, it's creating a ripple effect because now that lumber prices are lower, some of the mills are not producing as much product. And the reason why is because at the current prices, the mills may not be able to make a profit. The fact that employment costs have gone up, regulatory costs have gone up, insurance has gone way up, and even the cost of obtaining the raw materials from the loggers has gone up. The lumber yards at the current cost per board foot, which is right now hovering about 550 or 600 per thousand board feet, isn't quite enough to make a substantial, significant profit for the lumber yard. So they're doing curtailments, and that's affecting builders. So according to one person who was interviewed in this article, some northern builders are facing problems. It's slowing us down. We've been trying to shop around for materials, but they're not able to get it all. We're kind of stuck with what they provided us. We're working with them to get costs down, but there's not a lot that can be done. Projects such as a single-family home are seeking a cost increase of 30%. The material package for this is running $50,000. Even with lumber prices coming down, the mills are adjusting. You're actually seeing a lot of mills trying to meter their production or curtail the production to bring on more demand and get the prices back up, because their profit margins aren't enough to be sustaining of their business. One of the things that happened to the mills is when the lumber prices bounced up over $1,000 per thousand board feet, they were able to hang on because at the same time that happened, there was an increase in their cost. Their labor rates went up. There's more insurance regulations that were put on the mills. In addition, some of the shipping costs went up because of trucking. But when the selling price was at that higher level, they could absorb it. Now that the lumber price has gone down, the spot price, they still have to absorb those additional costs. So you're seeing some mills are cutting back on production. That cuts their labor, it cuts some of their other expenses, and hopefully for the mill, it'll get the prices boosted back up when people have to bid on product that's not quite as available. Look, it's not that they're looking to gouge the lumber yards or the contractors. They just have to be able to have a substantial profit picture to keep the mill running in the long run. Sure, you can operate at a break even or loss for a few months, but at the end of the year, you still have to pay all your property taxes. Your equipment needs to be upgraded and repaired. All of the cutting surfaces have to be maintained and serviced, and those things are interval costs where if you don't factor that in and keep a capital reserve, the mill's just not going to be able to survive. And some of them are already shutting down permanently because of the sustainability of the lumber price.